Welcome to Shomach Shova on the Daf. We're holding in Menachos Daf Pedalit. The Gemara on the end of Amud Beis brings a machlokes of Rabbi Yochanan and Rish Lakish regarding if someone brought a low quality oimer, is it accepted or not? The shita of Rabbi Yochanan is that it does not become kodesh. Says the Gemara, what's the reasoning of Rabbi Yochanan? Says the Gemara, Rabbi Elazar, Rabbi Yochanan chazoi b'chaloim. I saw Rabbi Yochanan in a dream. Milso me'al yasa amino. So I'm going to say something good. We saw a similar thing in Daf Samech Zayin regarding seeing something in a dream. There we spoke about, is getting something from a dream, is that considered to be Torah, or could you paskin based on that? But here Rashi says, the regular Rashi brings meaning, some understand, the pshat is, Rabbi Yochanan revealed himself to me in a dream, in order for me to explain his shita well. So the Alter of Kelem, in the Sefer Chochmah Musar Chelik Beis Siman Kuf Yud, brings this Gemara and learns from this the following. He says, why is Rabbi Yochanan coming to Rabbi Elazar in a dream and telling him that he's asking from him to come and explain his shita in a good way? Rabbi Yochanan already is an Olam Haemis. He already died. He was nifter. So he up there in Shamayim, you know the truth. Why you need Rabbi Elazar down here to come and be busy explaining his shita down here? What is he needed for? Why is he asking Rabbi Elazar to explain his shita? So the Alter of Kelem explains a big yesod. He says, part of the idea of loy b'shamayim is that Torah needs to be understood down here in the world, and only if it's understood down here, then you can follow and paskin like this up there in Shamayim. In Shamayim, they're going to follow the psak only once it's accepted down here in the Aretz. He connects it, the Gemara in Bometzia, Daf Nun Tes, the famous Gemara of Tanu Shalachnoi, and the Gemara there says they want to pass like a blazer, and we say, sorry, loy b'shamayim. And I don't care how many simonim come, loy b'shamayim. Meaning the fact that in Shamayim they agreed to a blazer shita. There was all the simonim, the Beis HaMedrash moved, and the river moved, and the tree, there was rayas, and in Shamayim they agree with their blazer. That doesn't help to pass halacha like him. In order to pass like a blazer, you need to have the chachamim down here in the Aretz agree and accept a blazer shita. Says the Alter of Kelem, he thought about this idea, but he was thinking about it, and he wanted to find a source to it, and he opened the Sefer Chasidim, and he found there in the Siman Reish Chav Dalet, and then the Sefer Chasidim writes on the pasuk, Mekim Devar Ovdoi Ve'atzas Malochav Yashlim, that the Elyonim agree with the Deya of the Tachtoinim. And he brings there a raya for the Rameir. Rameir learned from his Rebbe who was Acher. And the Shiloh was, can you accept Rameir's shita or not? Rameir was going around with Torah that he heard from Acher. So the Gemara there brings, how can you learn from Acher? The din is that only Doime a Rebbe L'malach Hashem Tzvaka Zivak Shator Mipiu. If not, you can't learn from a bad Rebbe. Till the Gemara comes and says, Rameir Rimoin Motza Toicho Achal Kliposer Zorak. Says no, Rameir was special. He found the pomegranate, he ate the inside, throughout the outside. He was able to dissect and take from Acher only the good things, not the bad things. So it says after that, it says the Rabbi Shilo met Eliyahu Novi. He says, Mak Kovi the Kodesh Baruch, what's Kodesh Baruch doing now? So he told him, Hashta Kol Rameir B'ni Yoimer. Once they paskin down here in the world, that you could follow Rameir's Gemaras, Rameir's Shitas, so now Kodesh Baruch also repeat Rameir. But until down here in the world, they didn't accept the fact that Rameir's Torah is okay, so up there in Shamayim, they also didn't quote Rameir. So he says, anything that a person knows, understands, he thinks is the right thing. It's not good enough if between him and HaKadosh Baruch it's enough. He needs the Chachamim of the generation to accept it as well. He says that's the pshat in Mishnah Novis. Kol shuruach habriyos noicha himenu, ruach hamokoim noicha himenu. So the posh pshat in the Mishnah is, if people like him, that's a siman that HaKadosh Baruch Hu likes him. But according to what he's saying right now, pshat is, if the Briers accept his anhaga, so then up there in Shemayim they also accept it. But if he's not accepted down here in the world, up there in Shemayim they won't accept it either. And he says that's pshat in the pasuk, Ve'isim nikiyim meHashem u'meYisrael. A person has to learn Torah, try to understand everything, and try to know what HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants from him. But it's not enough. He needs to also make sure meYisrael that the Chachamim accept his words as well. And he concludes that's the pshat the Mishnah novice ezu derechishara shivor lo adam. What is the right thing? Kol shetiferes lo seya v'tiferes lo min adam. A person always has to search the right thing to do, but he also have in mind to make sure that his maisim are accepted by the chachamim, the people of his generation, because only once it's accepted down here, it's accepted up lamalo. And this you can add what the Gemara says, ov lamalo v'nechmad lamato. Only if a person is nechmad lamato, he is ov fully lamalo. These are dvar nifloi me'oid that the Alter of Kelim writes on our Gemara. Anyone who wants to sponsor or join the Shor Machshava Shiurim, please email shormachshava@gmail.com.